Hey you, yes, you. Why haven't you begun dedicating your life to fitness yet? Why are you still sitting on the couch watching Netflix, but not also making time for the gym? Why are you still hanging out with your friends, having drinks, going to go downtown and go out dancing and all this other stuff? Why haven't you dedicated yourself to fitness yet? Could it be perhaps you're lazy? That's possible. Could it be perhaps you don't think you have the time? That's possible. Could it be perhaps you just have not made it a priority in your life? That's also possible. But what if I told you one of the leading causes of death in the United States is heart disease? And do you know why that's one of the leading causes of death in the United States? You guessed it. It's because of lack of dedication to fitness. It comes to not having the right fitness routine, not eating properly, and ultimately not doing the things that are needed and necessary to have your most healthy self. I have a thought for you. What if you could fast forward to the future and you see that you have a health crisis and a health situation that only came about because you were not dedicated to fitness. And you are then placed in a situation where you're someone who's a part of that statistic facing heart disease. And your doctor said, you know what? Had you been more dedicated to fitness throughout your life, you would not even be here. What if you could fast forward in your life and you see that's the case? How would you go about things today? What would you do differently? I can promise you, you would make sure that you dedicate yourself to working out and eating properly today if you could see that in the future. But unfortunately, you can't rewind the clock. You can't see what things look like later on in life and go back in time, which is why I say it's best to control what you can control. And one thing that you can control is getting off the couch. It's making time, no matter if you are busy, no matter if you have a family, whatever the case is, you make the time to dedicate yourself to exercise. Now, when it comes to eating, let's face it, we all have to do that no matter what. And it's okay if you eat some things that are unhealthy. That's perfectly fine. I do it myself. If I'm being honest, I had a burger last night. Yes, me. I had a burger last night, the guy who works out all the time. But at the same time, the majority of my diet consists of healthy eating, consists of plenty of vegetables, plenty of protein, lean protein, and plenty of the right vitamins and minerals that I know my body needs to function accordingly, not only today, but also going forward into the future. So just keep that in mind and control what you can control. That's ultimately the most important part. You can always walk outside and get hit by a bus tomorrow. You can always get struck by lightning tomorrow. There are things that can happen to us, but we are in control of some things, and we can actually take away some of the risk that could come through our own actions and behaviors. So no, this does not mean give up Netflix. This actually doesn't even mean give up hanging out with your friends and having a drink or two. Or for some of you, 3, 4, 5, on and on and on, but that's a different story. But what this does mean is making sure that you prioritize fitness in a way that that is at the forefront and all the other things are on the back end. What do I mean by all the other things? I mean, if you want to have a big basket of fried chicken from KFC or Popeyes or something like that, that's okay. But just have that and have it not so frequently, have it not so often. The problem comes when you eat like that day after day after day. And even worse, when you eat like that, but you don't blend it in with going to the gym. That's the double combination that is why heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. Above car accidents, above everything else you could possibly think of. Just think about yourself in the future, because fitness is not only about physique. You can go to the gym and you can try to bench, 500 pounds and all that sort of stuff, or squat 500 pounds. But it's really a lot more than physique. And a lot of people that go to the gym, they don't even touch the weights. Trust me, as someone who's in there all the time, I see it. But I see a lot of these same people that are always in the cardio machines, and they're dedicated to that, because I would take it that these people are perhaps aware of the heart-related situations that are out there, but they're more concerned with their heart health. And I think that's very important. But also, you just want to make sure that you're not discounting what life can bring your way when it comes to not being committed to fitness. I just want to encourage everyone out there, no matter what your life situation is, no matter where you live, no matter if you have to do your workouts at home, no matter if you're able to get to the gym or not, whatever the case is, at least a couple of days a week, prioritize exercise. It doesn't have to be 3 hours or something ridiculous like that. You're not necessarily trying to get on stage for a bodybuilding show or something. Some of you might be. That's a different story as well. But at least it could be 20 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be anything drastic. That's the key. I think a lot of people, especially maybe they know someone who's into working out and fitness, or maybe they just see some people who are in pretty good shape and they're like, oh my gosh, they must spend hours a day in the gym. But really, it doesn't even take all that. So I'll leave you with this. You might not know where to start. You might not have the right motivation right now. If you're someone who has not been in the gym for months or even years, even more so reasons as to why you may be looking at this and like, that sounds good, but I don't know if that's for me. Well, I have a video right here that you can click on that talks about motivation, how you can stay motivated and be motivated and inspired for your fitness journey. Because believe me, it's easier than you think, I promise you. And once you see this video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you see in this video, if you like what I'm talking about, I'll be dropping a lot more videos. Stay tuned for the next one. It won't be long. I'll see you in that one.